My name is Martin Klaassen, and welcome to another edition of Light Talk. This time, it's at the same time picking up a challenge. Some of you may have noticed that there's a lighting challenge going on social media where people are being challenged to post something about lighting, one picture about lighting every day for 7 days. I was nominated several times. I was nominated by Sakina, by Pierre, by Sherlyn, and a few others. Thank you very much for nominating me. It puts me a little bit of pressure on people, which generally I don't really like, but I like to do my own thing. But I thought of combining it with my Light Talk vlog. So what I'm doing is I have posted, as you can see in the back here, I have a projection of the moon to illustrate the natural effects that we see in our daily lives. The moon is an amazing thing. It doesn't have light by itself, it reflects light from the sun. So by itself, that is already an amazing type of illumination. You can walk at it at night with moonlight. It gives you enough light to walk around. So it's an amazing source of illumination. At the same time, I've used dramatic uplight, as you can see. I'm getting light up here. To also illustrate how by playing with the direction of light you can create different moods and effects. So that is my part of picking up this challenge. I may do more in the coming days, but I may not do every day one picture. I've had enough on my plate as it is at the moment. So I don't want to be pressured to post something every day, but I will definitely pick up the challenge and post other things that relates to lighting. And this is the first one. Call it day one if you want. Other days may follow, but not every single other day. There's a lot out there already. So this is my Light Talk vlog, and what I would like to share with you this week. I'm currently in Perth, as many of you will know. I'm enjoying the freedom here. There's still not that much of coronavirus restrictions here. I mean, there have not been any community cases since April, I believe. You can walk freely around without any mask. You go into a restaurant and you wouldn't know that there's any coronavirus pandemic going on. So it's a very interesting change, because if you read the newspapers, you read you see the news on TV. It's quite challenging out there in the world. For all means and purposes, I have to say that this is probably a very nice environment to be in. But I'm still confined to my office to work internationally. We see new phenomena in our work appearing, in which that we do virtual reviews of our projects. We have started to do now, and we are in the process of creating a checklist for contractors to go out there and video things the way that we want to see it. Because reporting virtually about something is not the same thing as being there yourself. So we have found that we need to give the contractors and the one that actually reviews for you on site get some guidelines, and we are developing that right now, so that when they go there, they know how to film it and how to videotape or video record what we actually want to see. So that's a new thing that is happening. And as long as there's no international travel, and as far as I can see, it's not going to happen anytime soon, we'll be confined to review and do our projects long distance. And because light is very much about actually seeing things, you can get very different and very mixed views of whether something is right or not. I know when I'm on site, I know whether it's good or not. But when I judge a photo or a video recording, it's much more difficult to do that. Even this video, you may see that sometimes there's some adaptation in terms of lighting and the contrast ratios from the light and the balance may change, because the camera lens adapts to different virtual situations. So that's what we have to deal with, and it's something that all of us have to face, but it's something that we are trying to work out and see how we can do that. Besides that, the other thing that we are noticing is that there is an increased demand for local consultants. local workers, local contractors, local supply. Here in Australia, there is a tendency that even interstate, they're trying to find the consultants and the supplies from within their own state to avoid unnecessary delays or problems with supply chains. So we find ourselves in Australia, but also in other parts of the world in an interesting situation where there is demand for more local support. And since we have offices in Indonesia and in China and in Europe and of course Singapore and here, that helps us in terms of getting some work. At the moment, we definitely have a lot of work on our plate, which is good. We don't know how long it's going to continue, of course, but it's something that we feel is definitely something that may help us because we have a bit of a spread and we have a bit of a presence in various countries throughout Asia and Europe. But who knows? We have no idea. I mean, the vaccine is probably still months and months away, probably sometime early next year, and even then, we may not be the first one that will be able to access it. So this situation may be well into the next year that we have a lot of travel restrictions and we'll have to work virtually from our offices. I'm not sure whether I mentioned that last time, but we are working on developing a platform within our office so that we can do that virtual collaboration between our team members. It's something that we feel is really important. So that we can still communicate, share files, and work together. So that is part of the new world, yeah, we need to see how that is going to develop. We are also focusing on something else because we are in a virtual world nearly. We also feel that social media is something that will become more and more important. So it's important to develop those portals and those communication lines through social media to be able to enhance your presence, to be able to enhance your communication and your contacts with the business community. So that's one of the things that we are very much focusing on at this moment, is to develop that social media platform and reaching out to people. And this vlog obviously is one of those. We are developing our presence also through podcasts, which we are developing. So there's a lot of things to be done at the moment, and it's certainly not a time where you can sit back and relax. It's hands-on at the moment. It's full-fledged ahead. You really need to keep focus to make sure that you make the best of this situation, which I think everybody is trying to figure out what to do, which way to work, how to keep your business afloat. And for us, it's the same. We will have to see whether this is the right direction, and probably in a couple of months we'll know if things are working. But for now, we can just focus and do our best to make sure that our business remains relevant in these times of the coronavirus pandemic. I wish everybody strength. Everybody, please stay motivated, stay positive, and we'll speak soon. Thank you.